All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Chihayafuru, Season 3, Episode 21.
Taichi, headed to a tournament.
Yep.
He's
Once more.
walking forth into the fire to forge himself into something that Chihaya might actually notice. You know?
To something that might be able to slay a Arata god. Two of them, in
Two,
fact.
actually, at this point.
Because while you're at it, throw another one onto the fire.
Yeah. Or you know what? Taichi's realized that actually what would make Chihaya the most happy is he's going to give Arata the best look at what a match against Suo would actually be.
I mean, if Arata actually spent time with Chihaya, he'd be able to get that already.
I mean,
See,
that's unrealistic.
Taichi basically...
The universe doesn't want them together.
Taichi basically is pulling, like, the Iskandar pep talk with Waver of, like, all right, now draw us, on this map of the world so you compare the two of us, See, it's impossible, right? He's already trying to do something impossible, so it doesn't matter how impossible it is.
Right. Degrees of impossibility? What are those?
Bullshit.
That's a waste of time.
Right.
Is what that is. You're gonna quantify how impossible something is?
Yes, there are multiple different kinds of infinity, and there are bigger infinities, but that's besides the point. It's still infinity.
It's still Arata.
Yep.
It's still 100 cards? 50 cards. 100 cards
100
taking
cards
50.
taking 50.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Dude, so cool.
She said that all in her head.
Chihaya pulls the emergency brake and jumps out of the train.
Devastated. And they could only wonder what went on through her head. I want to be with Taichi. Why doesn't he want to be with me? Oh, well, huh.
練習しに来ました。練習なんで？
Is she beginning to learn?
言えないのが部長です。でもそう思ってしまったら、千早ちゃんは考え続けてください。なんでって。
Oh!
Because he really loves Arata.
Ah, why? I have no idea.
なんで太一いつも一人で。
Huh.
No clue.
I'm starting to...
Kana says that, and then I forget her name. Just like stomps on her foot. It's like, shut up, stop it.
The idea that she's so frantically asking why, showing that she has the audacity to think like she actually cares and to ask and find out.
Well, no, the thing is, yeah,
it's a meme because it's not like
right. Her asking why is bullshit, because in my mind it wouldn't be that Chihaya would be like why. She'd be like, damn, yeah, he really does love Arata that much.
Yeah.
Like, she has the answer. That's why she's not asking the question,
Why?
It can't be that he likes her, because it's clearly something so simple as Arata.
Right. And so she's thinking of it being like, I need to beat Arata.
Right.
That's what she's thinking he's thinking,
Yeah.
But that would have nothing to do with not going with you. Cool. So hotel.
今日行われたカルタの名人戦クイーン戦では京都の高校生若宮忍さんが3連覇の偉業を達成しました。
どう戦う？
来年のクイーン戦が少し楽しみです。
どう戦う？おまけ。
Yeah, this would definitely hit the TV.
Oh,
That's a
absolutely.
very unique kind of clip that you could talk about for a bit.
ここに来るんだよ。原田先生はあれを言うのは。
Oh no! Don't think like that. Don't think like that. No regrets.
Oh shit. It's a full-blown obsession.
I like the mechanics of, hey, I'm gonna strike this card, so just drilling the basics here.
Yep.
気負わずにいる自信がね。どう戦う？新たと。自分と。
Yeah, you came up with the strategy against Chihaya. You need one for Arata.
ちにも出られるようにかよ。抜け目ねえ。思った以上にカルタに本気なやつだな。
Both have entry fees, damn.
私はなんとなく名人クイーン戦までが去年で新春大会から今年が始まる。
Oh,
Damn.
never mind. We're not watching Taichi's thing. We're going straight to the New Year's tournament.
3年。私たちには最後の年。
Yep.
Ah, and then we die after that.
本気にならないともったいないです。
大江先輩の。
なんで着物
D 級の花のなんか敵じゃないけど。
Damn.
Damn.
部長の座を確実なものにするために今日優勝して B 級になってやる。
Hey, hey, yeah. Go
Okay.
for it. Class B?
Yeah.
そうだ。
Right, because he will
いつ
leave.
までも同じじゃん。
He's gonna graduate.
変わっていくんだ。
And the Japanese workforce is going to churn him
Yep.
to pieces.
太一の戦いをしてるんだ。
なんで
Hmm.
なんで
片付けないままでやろう。私の戦いを。
Oh my god.
She gains wisdom, but not intelligence. Ah! Yeah!
You exist too.
あれやろ、ほら、綿谷永世名人のお孫さんの。
Oh.
綿谷君、昨日はびっくりしたよ。君があんなに行動的とは。もうどの大会でも。
So that was yesterday.
君が強いのも知ってるし、まだまだ伸びるとも思ってる。
So maybe we are going to see Taichi's thing then.
叩くよ。頑張りなさい。
We'll be watching your career with great interest.
Yeah.
佐藤清彦九段のような人がいるといいな。
Ah.
俺だけだよ、残ったの。よろしく。勝たなければいけない理由が俺には。
3年生が引退して人望の厚い俺にカッコと
Ah, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
部長の使命。
Yeah, just generally,
永久の実力があっても不運に見舞う。
it'd be reasonable. Yeah.
いや、私がこの角度で触れたのが早くて。まずそこからですか。わかんないですか。そっかそっか。じゃあまあ。
We're starting there. Oh my god.
Wow.
The unintentional shade.
後でまとめて指摘するから続けよ。
不在、たまる兄弟相変わらず。
What the hell?
相当強いのに、あれがあるから強いんじゃね。イラッときたペース狂う。
大移動やりにくいかな。ごめんね。
Not
よく言
particularly.
われる。
大丈夫です。
こんな細い子なのに軸が軽い。
しのぶちゃんの崩れる姿。立ち直る姿。
Yeah.
原田先生の情熱と周防さんの強さ。
She learned from all four of them.
決意。
Oh. Oh.
太一の挑戦。
Oh. From everybody.
変わって変わっていく。始めることができるかな。
Meanwhile, here all she sees are cowards and dead men.
たすき、先生のたすき。
Nicely done.
新しい一年を、一日を。
She's moving forward from the question that she doesn't understand, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
真島先輩だけがいない。なんでだろう。一年が始まったのに気になるなんて。
あ、周防名人。
すみません。トロフィーとか送らなきゃ。
My trophy, yeah.
静かにね。
Oh.
Fun.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Muraon. Okay, yeah, yeah.
じゃあもう一年。おまけ。
No way, no way.
弱い一年。
Oh my god, they're facing each other.
Wait, they are?
They are, they are.
They both turn and look.
笑っていられるのは。
Oh.
All right.
Okay, okay.
This is definitely a match that we need to see. Mm-hmm. What a way to end season 3.
こうなると威圧感あるな。黒 T 以外根絶やしになるんと違うか。
Oh, good to... Yeah! She made it that far, too.
合わせられない。気負ったらダメだと思うのに。あなたはこっちを見てるよ。
グスやったやろ。関壁側や。壁側。
あ、間違い。俺も。
It's so awkward, I love it.
Could cut the tension with a knife.
And just casually Suo just like,
Yeah.
yo, what's up?
Yeah.
見たことある。新たの配列？俺が仮想新たに。
Yeah, there it is. It's coming back.
なりきり周防久志となりきり綿谷新た。
That just broke all of his worry about this.
友達か。
You could say that.
カルタしよっさ。
いや俺やろ。俺の鳥だ。俺も払ったし。いやいや届いたのは俺の方が。っていうかタイミングはセムヤとして。
Yeah, that's true. It's on
Yeah.
his side.
敵陣左へ方向転換。それをセイムのタイミングだったと認めさせた。嫌な相手と思う。
Fascinating. Yeah, that is a good point. You gotta assess those things.
これが原田先
一枚だって簡単に取らせない。
Right, right, right.
嫌なカルタを取るんだ。
That's the strat. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ている相手に焦るところまで。
But he's having fun. This was one of his dreams. He's
Yep,
so
yep,
excited
yep.
to get to
Play
be able
with
to
you
do
again.
this. Yep. You take those easy ones. Nice and easy. Yep. In your back right corner. Yep.
水が流れているような。
夏にクイーンと戦っていた時もこんな空気。コードってこう動いてイメージできる。もろ桃渡って
He's thinking moves and moves ahead.
見下してたんかな。体で大地をおかしいと思ってた。大地と戦うのは
But now,
Nah.
it's so fun.
心臓がふわっと
Ah!
That's really sweet.
嬉しい。
さすが。
Contest it every time. Nope. Okay, not that one. That.
Oh, from your side too.
相手を仕掛けてきた。いや違う。新田君の払いの速度が死んだ。
God, I didn't even see that.
その上でモルハラタ。
渡り手を潰しにかかった。
Fascinating.
お前秋に千早に何か言った？
Oh, he's playing real dirty.
いつだ？
And he sends her card. Holy shit.
I
I will
can't.
take Chihaya from you.
You can have her for now.
Yeah.
攻めガルタだから。
Oh my
痛い
god.
ものほど手放
Uh-huh.
必ず取ると。勝負。
They might as well be having a boxing match.
やば。運試しだったのにいいんですか？いいんですか？
B 級優勝たま
Wow.
マジで
Rip.
そうし
Rip retro.
っかりしろよ他のやつら。
No.
人申し。人も
Is that the poem?
今日最後に取られた一枚。まさにこれ俺の
Yeah.
心情。ことわざも情けない歌残したよな。火の札全部苦手なんだ。火の札どころか下の句が人の札も全部嫌だ。一瞬混乱するし、いっぱいあるし。
Oh
Oh.
no.
It's just a
10
one hurdle he's never
years.
gotten past.
向いてない。
Oh.
Just got his whole career destroyed.
実力も信頼も本物の部長になる。
Yeah, somehow Pseudo overcame something like this too. Yeah. Oh.
ヒョロ君知ってる？99番で その子供の準得意の歌が国一種の最後の歌でもあり、貴族社会の終わりを歌う。かつては栄えた大理の屋根に忍び尽くせないほどの古き良き時代が忍ばれることよ。
わ
受けられないとか、そんなちっぽけな心情と一緒じゃないのよ。
ヒョロ、何してんだよ。須藤先輩応援してねえとどやされるぞ。今日この後おごってくれるって。
Yes! Free food, free
Oh
food.
shit!
We eat either way. Boys, 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 boys.
ヒョロ先輩に永久とか期待してねえよ。
God damn!
ひどいこと言っても手を離さない。よいしょっと。
I'm his biggest fan after all.
That's right.
Wow.
何県の大会かしら。
Oh.
みたい。
She's
Oh,
beating him.
shit.
She's beating him. I didn't see any cards on her left side, but he had 4.
Yeah.
あの時は漢字頼みで早く取る一辺と。
You were the boss of season 1. Not anymore. Before you even hear the sound.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Damn. Was that
Just like that.
up by 5?
なんかお前
Something.
空っぽになれんだな。
Or probably by 4.
ってんのに
Oh.
音が空っぽの方が響くんだろうな。
Yeah. I just got complimented.
Such a backhanded compliment. Your
Right.
head is so empty, you actually... God, you don't have to eat the mic when you do this. Oh.
My heart.
Oh.
Oh, the tears. My boy.
So he lost, yeah. Yeah, Arata was the runner-up. Yeah. Yeah.
Because of course.
Of course, yeah.
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 Take it on the chin, struggler.
But Arata lost to Murao.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. Arata is not, like, sitting around with washed-up, lower-level players. Murao is at his level, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, he's also got, like, 5-6 years extra of Karta experience
That's
on
true.
him, too. Like,
yeah.
Murao's like an adult, like...
But that also means that's time for Taichi to be able to catch up because Arata's still running the race. And so that means he's not at the finish line yet.
Oh, yeah. Put himself out there, though.
Yep. Oh, my God.
Y'all, they just keep winning with me. I
know.
love
Yeah.
Chihayafuru as a show so much, but I love so much these characters. I love Arata and Taichi getting to play against each other.
Yes.
Obviously, Arata wins.
Yeah.
He does not win the tournament.
Right.
Reminder, Murao exists. And
Murao is
Murao
correct.
is ridiculously good.
Yep.
But not just ridiculously good, but he's kind of the... like Nagumo, goat in a lot of ways.
Yep.
Because he stayed consistent all over the years.
Right, which makes sense.
He's got still a leg up on Arata when it comes down to the 1v1.
Right.
Maybe they're 55-45 in terms of but skill diff, but
Yeah, like Arata could probably beat Murao sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But the idea that not only is Murao older and so he has more experience, Arata also took a break.
Arata also took a break.
And he didn't. So
he's coming back up with things. He also had a cold for this tournament too. So Arata just kind of,
Oh, that's true.
Is still coming up.
We keep seeing Arata with
slight nerfs.
Training weights, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn
Arata
it.
has not been fully unleashed.
He's
on
gonna have
screen.
his Rock Lee take the weights off moment, and it's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be something where he faced against somebody like Pseudo, and he beats him by like 11 cards.
Right.
And it's gonna be like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
Arata, I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
And I gotta say, one of the things, even though it's a little detail, I like that Pseudo has still been scary as an opponent in Karata, because having him be the main antagonist effectively, for season 1, right? Where it's
he was kind of the power ceiling.
Yeah,
for
he was the
season
power
1.
ceiling.
Yeah.
That it's not that he was never actually that good or whatever. No, he's still really good.
And he's gotten better.
Mm-hmm. just hasn't quite been able to stay competitive with her protagonists, right? And so they're
specifically Chihaya.
Right, specifically
reminder,
Chihaya.
Pseudo kicks ass in the general Class A
Right.
sphere of things.
Yeah.
It's more that Chihaya has she's always had some of the best speed in the setup here. In a lot of ways,
Right.
that's been a good, just to kind of reevaluate our protagonist amongst all the other characters here. Arata's main thing is that he's never wavered. He has basically a form of Karuta that basically drowns you in his resolute, like, just presence.
It is solid.
It
right?
is
Like,
solid.
yeah.
He doesn't make mistakes, basically.
Yeah.
Taichi's thing has always been his ability to memorize and adapt within the flow of a game, especially as a tournament goes on longer.
And having
because a lot of people
exceptional
show
mental.
skill degradation
right.
as tournament goes on, whereas he's actually be able to hold on to that.
Yep.
So you could say that Taichi has stamina. He's been in this game for a bit. Now, Chihaya's thing is that she's always had speed.
Right.
Speed and listening capabilities are basically the core things that are going to get you into the door of like Class A.
Right.
But she's very reckless, makes flaws, like makes faults all the time, is a bit unrefined. So over the course of this series, we've watched her refine herself and her techniques.
Yep.
So now that speed is actually a terrifying weapon because
Without really any drawbacks.
there's almost no drawbacks to
Yeah.
it anymore.
Yep.
So, in a lot of ways, Chihaya had that kind of protagonist X factor of once she gets her ducks in a row, she will be the best Karuta player,
Yeah.
like by and large here in the cast. Now, having some little tournaments to quickly go through in an episode is fun because we get to kind of see who's kind of coming up in the ranks of things. We have these annoying siblings who just kind of are chatterboxes and just generally being like, that's how we're starting out? Oh, okay. My God, that would piss me off so
that
much.
would, like, forget whatever the brother was saying. Like, okay, whatever. And I love that it didn't really affect Chihaya that much. Goddamn Retro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's brutal.
Like, because I believed it. That
I
it's
believed it too.
Oh, shit. No, Retro actually just sucks. And it's all right, fine. I'll still kick your ass.
Yeah.
But sure.
Like when I feel like when you play any kind of sport and you resort to psychological tactics, there's like a degree of how verbal it is that makes it okay in my mind.
Oh, okay, sure.
There's psychological tactics that are nonverbal that you, in some ways, you are not besmirching the sport to the average onlooker.
Right.
But once it's verbal, everyone can translate what that is. Like,
Yeah, there's
you
a
know
difference.
what I mean?
Yeah, there's a difference between, kind of insulting your opponent versus like, if you're playing like Speed or something and it's just like, like doing some eyebrow game to like wig them out,
In some ways, that is like, it's harder to translate what that is exactly.
Right. It doesn't have to be something that's mean.
No.
Right? Like
it could be.
It can be absolutely
Poor
sweaty.
spirit.
Yeah, like it can absolutely be sweaty and like very much like focusing on the competitive side of things.
Sure.
But-
Like an example I've seen a lot in running sports like soccer and mine with Ultimate Frisbee is that when you do stuff with your footwork, there's ways in which you can physically set someone up to basically almost hurt themselves. And so that's something where you're risking hurting yourself as well, and it's tactically smart, but it's something where it's in poor form because, like,
it's risking actual injury to the other person.
It's risking actual harm.
Yeah.
I would say that's where a nonverbal thing could be really poor form. But there's other things where you basically you slightly close the proximity of your space between the person and you in a way that is kind of smothering. Sure. And that's a form of disrespect in Ultimate Frisbee that is kind of saying, I'm better than you, and I'm going to give you a slight edge in that if you can break this, you'll really break my mark. But if you can't, you're going to have the worst game ever. And so in Frisbee, you see this a lot happen with really hyper-competitive players that have a little bit longer like legs or height on another person, and it's dirty. It looks so disrespectful, basically.
Gotcha.
If you know what to look for, basically. But if you are not the average player, it just looks like they're being, competitive. They're just trying really hard,
Yeah.
And so I kind of this specifically bugs me because it's verbal.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally just shit talking.
Well,
with a little bit of subtlety, like the
thing is-
tiniest bit of subtlety.
And the thing is, even among the shit talking, right?
Right.
I like doing lesser versions of this.
Verbally?
Yeah,
Oh.
because like
how?
Well, as an example, one of my favorite examples of this was we were playing a game that involved dice rolling,
Okay.
and I basically would just whenever you would be about to roll, and Caleb would need to roll
Rolling, yeah.
a 6 or more on a d20, I'd be like 5 or less. Here we go.
Oh.
and then it kept happening.
Right, but that has no effect on the actual state of reality.
Oh, potentially, but maybe it's something where then you get stressed and freak out about it, and you make some tactical blunder because you're frustrated about it, right? It's.
I feel like that's just. That's just being silly. That's just you yearning for the fates to line up.
Oh, sure,
with you,
but there's other examples of things like that, right? Where it's all where I'm just trying to basically get in the other person's head.
Well, getting in the other person's head doesn't necessarily involve verbal stuff. I'm saying mostly that if you use verbal tactics to do that, I think that's a bit of a disrespectful, dishonorable kind of thing with regards to sports.
Sure.
Most sports don't involve talking.
And
it's you
even
can
if
do just enough on the disrespectful psychological side of things without it being verbal to the point where you're like, I slept with your mom last night.
Right. There's a difference between
COD lobby kind of shit.
Right. There's a difference between being competitive, even with verbal stuff, and being disrespectful. Right. It's the would being disrespectful to someone potentially give you an edge against them in a competitive thing?
It could. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, of course. Yeah.
But
so then what's the?
But also you could do that without
That's my point.
You don't have to. So
that's my point.
Figure out something better.
That's my whole point. Right.
That can kind of just seem like an excuse to be disrespectful or, rude to somebody, rather than actually trying to play your best game.
Right. I think that's what I was saying this whole time. I thought you were saying there's a difference between the two, that.
Yeah, because. And I hope this isn't just me being hypocritical, but I like doing shit. That's
verbally
that's
or
sneaky. Yeah, exactly. Or messy. Oh god.
Because where's the actual difference where there's something that's not competitive, but is shit talking?
Well, I feel like
it's not going to actually be something that
sure.
I feel like it gets down to the point of how the other person receives it. It has nothing to do with what you do.
Okay, good point.
By definition, it's competitive for you to do that.
All right. There are a lot of times where I'll do things that bug you specifically when
because
we're in a competitive game.
Me.
No, right. And so it's this will make it so that he's not playing with a cool head,
Right. But again, that by definition is a competitive desire thing.
Right.
That's why I'm saying verbal stuff in general is not respectful, that has almost no place in general sports and stuff like this. It's going to happen. My favorite YouTube content that's I rarely watch, but when it comes up, I'm very happy it does.
Sure.
Is we put mics close to the basketball players or the football players or the soccer players so we can pick up their chatter. Because usually you can't hear that. Basketball chatter and football chatter is so good.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of at the line with the linemen just shit talking each other is constantly happening. Basketball players who are basically humping each other.
Yeah.
There's so much whisper chatter, nonsense happening.
Maybe here's a better example of my favorite verbal kind of stuff, which doesn't count in a video game, but if I'm playing League and I manage to get a kill on somebody and someone tries to get me back and I escape with 15 health, just put a $D in all chat. That's it. Just to You know, no crazy shit talking. Just, you know,
You're like, maybe I get rotated on a couple more times than normal, and they miss out on some golden lane, you know?
Right.
And that's just me being competitive, you know?
I'm not insulting their mother or anything like that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's
right?
true.
Right.
That's
you know,
true. There you go.
Like,
There you go.
just you know, throwing just being a little shit. You know.
See, that's kind of like, yeah, I've seen that kind of thing where then people will like spam the like port home thing and like the move dash or
Right.
like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
right,
it's
because-
basically teabagging.
Yeah,
because
it's all trying to get in the person's head. You know,
right, for sure.
Like,
yeah. But on the topic of this Karuta match here, Taichi and Arata have so much emotion coming into this match here. But I love that Arata got to have his dream come true, got to play against Taichi in a match where Taichi was actually giving him, you know,
yeah.
a run for his money a little bit.
And I love the detail of bringing up that Taichi was playing a bit dirty, like doing the thing of, oh, Arata does a cross sweep, and I know that he does that. Cool. So I'll do something similar that really is to just basically slow him down from being able to return so that I can actually get the card. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. The move of him sending the Chihaya card and being like, doesn't matter. And the thing is, we don't know whether he took that card or not.
We don't.
We know that he lost the match, and it
Arata
might
knows, though. Taichi knows.
and he might have lost that match specifically because of that card.
Maybe.
Possible.
Who knows?
We don't know how, like, what the margin of the win was or anything like that.
Yeah,
No.
the main thing is that Arata did not win the tournament overall.
Right, Maraud.
And thus, the one that that Suo is handing snacks to is not... well, obviously, they're both headed back, you know,
Right,
home,
and-
which is in the same area,
Yeah,
generally.
and he is seated in front of Taichi, so yeah, sure, you know, there he is, right?
Well, right. But I wonder, because when you're on the Shinkansen like this, you don't get seated tickets.
Gotcha.
So he can choose where to sit.
Ah.
So he chose to sit probably next to one of them chose to sit next to the other.
And I imagine it was probably Suo, because Taichi was not thinking about where Suo is.
Well,
you know?
right, but also like he's probably like, cool, I did the tournament, I didn't win. Cool, I'm going home, and then he just sits in here and he's
sleep
already
and
asleep.
cry, you know,
this guy,
yeah.
this guy went and got snacks. Like
exactly.
He took a little bit longer to get onto the train, you know. But okay, Chihaya wins her New Year's Karuta tournament.
Yep.
So the new year has begun. Third year is going to be a hell of a thing.
The fact that we're getting all of this as we're wrapping up the current final season of what is out for this show,
This makes me so mad.
That's-
We need season
the wait
4.
for
We
season
need
4 is
season
going
4.
to kill me.
It's going to, because you will die before season 4 ever comes out. This is Madhouse.
No.
Madhouse somehow made 3 seasons of an anime, Jacob.
I know. But the thing is,
I know that that's kind of an old meme.
Yeah,
it checks out still, but you know it's an older one. But Madhouse is like currently making like not Chihayafuru.
No, I know. We are going to get a season 4.
You think so?
4 or 5 years from now.
Will like we be old men
Yeah,
by the time that
maybe.
So yeah, Chihayafuru season 3 came out in 2020. So it's already been
God.
6 years.
Oh.
No, sorry, it came out in 2019 and went to 2020.
So
October
yeah,
23rd.
it's fully
So
been 6 years.
It's been 6.5 years.
Right. Almost 6 years since it ended.
Yeah, almost exactly 6 years since it ended.
Yeah.
So yeah, Madhouse is not focused on Chihayafuru right now. I will say that for sure. Madhouse is focused on free rent right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, fair.
But man,
Damn.
great show.
Fantastic show.
And we'll be here probably having picked up Karuta by then, you know? Like by the time the 4th season actually comes out.
I'm trying to remember, what was it that I played that was some kind of memory game? No, it's just Speed.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of
Speed's fun.
I'm good at Speed, so I actually feel like I would be decent at cards.
Well, we're also both pretty dang good at memorizing, so
I'm really good at memorizing things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got an early access there. You can watch full length time reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us, the community there, about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.